Let me know when you live. Oh,
You
I
are
see it.
live.
You live.
Live and started.
All right. Well, welcome
Y'all want to give
everyone.
people a little,
Give a couple minutes. Yeah, we can
yeah,
do that for
Couple
sure.
minutes, yeah, for
Can
sure.
we see? Can
yeah,
we see them?
if you
Can we see them coming in?
Uh,
can you see them, Booth, coming in?
Trying to go to the channel.
I can.
Oh, you got your laptop up, Zen?
They're
Going to
working
the
out
live. Got it. Um, I'm going to delete these old emails. I mean, these old.
Give us 1 second, y'all. Just making sure we get everything together.
Yes, sir.
Is Zap looking comfortable over there?
Hey,
extreme.
man, my sanctuary over here.
Looks like a good one at that.
Yeah, man. I come out here and just zone out for hours.
That's a good move. That's a real good move.
See some-
What we looking like, Boo?
Everybody ready?
I think we are ready.
You're in the clear.
I'm trying. I'm trying to see folks coming in. I see you, Paul. Say welcome, everyone.
Yeah, I spelled that. I did
So I
mess that
guess we're
up though.
still just want to get some folks
Couple
time
more
Um,
to
minutes.
slide in.
Yeah, I got
can
a
you
call. People on my end. We 6 deep over here. We appreciate y'all being patient with us.
Peace, everybody that's here. Peace.
Hey, how
can we
y'all
share
doing?
can we share this or no? We can't share this, huh? Or we can't. No, we
Someone
just.
said, someone said, I see you, Zep.
Was good.
Good, good, good.
So so the chats ain't gonna come up here, will they?
Mhm.
Go, yeah, go to the comment area. You'll see the
Yeah, they're
chat
gonna
come up.
come over in the like on the YouTube page. They come over. They're on over on the side in the chat box.
Oh, but not on the stream yard though.
Oh, if you want to see them on StreamYard, go up to where in the corner where it says comments.
Okay, yeah, I see people
Oh, there we
commenting
go.
now.
Yeah.
There's
Hey,
knowledge.
How y'all doing? Just getting last
There
minute
we go.
things tied up. Y'all ready to get this underway?
Yes,
All right, we'll get this started. Welcome, everyone, all those who are here. Welcome to the very first debut of the Funk Around Family's new song, Let's Get With It. Let's get it. Excuse me. Let's get it.
Let's get
I'm your
to it.
host. Let's get
Let's
to it.
get
Excuse me.
to
Here
it.
we go. Let's get to it. I'm your host, Paul G. Y'all know me from the Gentleman's Corner, and I just launched my new show, Daily Thoughts, Thursdays on Thursdays. Starting next week, we'll have a new fourth episode of it, so please tune in for that. But some of these brothers are my CQ brothers. For those who are CQ, been here before, you know how it works. And I want to introduce, these people, these brothers and sisters and this family, this Funk Around family. So without further ado, let's get to it and introduce the family. So Booth Vandross, why don't you step us through Loose Cannons and you and Scent?
No doubt. Hello everyone. Nice to see y'all come in and rock with us. Y'all know me as Booth Vandross. A lot of y'all really don't know the history of Booth Vandross or what I really do, but at the end of the day, I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm an MC. I'm a beat maker. I'm one half of the group Loose Cannons. I'm one fourth of the collective called Fonk Around. Uh, like I said, my journey has spanned from just being an MC to a beat maker to linking up with my partner who I've been with for 25 years. I met this dude when I was 13 years old. He was not the original member of Loose Cannons. We were in California, and the original member of Loose Cannons, he, pretty much just chose to walk away, and I can dig it because life happens. You know what I'm saying? So I just looked at my little bro and asked him, do you want to help me keep this going? And and from there, he was like, yeah, we formed the group. I mean, well, we kept the group going. And like I said, that was in '98, and here we are in 2023, still rocking. You know what I'm saying? We've even been through our issues or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when you're brothers, you know what I'm saying? When you're brothers, at the end of the day, there's nothing that can't be worked out. You know what I'm saying? We work through our differences, and yeah, man, I let my little bro CNQ add, add more, add his 2 cents.
What's up,
What's
y'all?
up, BC? Oh,
First of all, we appreciate y'all joining us. We appreciate y'all spending y'all Sunday evening with us. Like you said, my name is CNQ. I'm the other part of Loose Cannons. The story is simple. I was a young guy hanging around a lot of older guys with better influences that I had. So I was able to soak that in and hang around them and be able to become more of a better man to present myself to everybody. In the process of doing that, I was always doing music. And when the breakup happened between the original members of Loose Cannons, because I made myself so available, I was always ready to go. So there was no hesitation when my bro came to me and was like, yo, I don't want to go down this journey alone. Can we do it together? My first response was yes. As soon as I said that yes, we started on this journey, and it's been a blessing and a struggle and eye opening ever since. And we enjoy every day of it. All of that has led us to this very moment right here. And I wouldn't skip or take away anything. Anything, guys.
All right, all right, all right. So the other half of Funk Around is Blast Jam. So, brother Zap, why don't you take us through Blast Jam?
Yes, sir. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Zach Boogie, and yeah. So Blast Jam is me and my partner Uncle Funky. Um, we didn't grow up together, but we grew up together. Um, at the young adult age, which is, those are some important times. So, um, I met my brother. I was working as a dancer, so I started out in this industry as a dancer, and I was in a few music groups, but I was dancing professionally at the time, and we was having auditions for some new dancers, and I was already there, and we had in the audition, it was just a large circle. Everybody had to get into the middle and do freestyle and whatnot. So I spotted this. My man, who's now Uncle Funky, he got into the middle and he was tearing it up. And I appreciate dancing. If y'all follow me for a little bit, y'all see I always share dances because I just love to see people who can dance, and I love the craft of dancing. So we immediately we immediately became friends from that very night. And from there, we would comb the streets of Philadelphia, finding any hole in the wall house club to just go dance, and that's where we really became really good friends. I didn't even know he did music at the time, and I'll let him piggyback off of the music and kind of what comes next. Um, so yeah, that's how we actually met, and he'll pick up the story and give you the rest of it.
Okay, Uncle Funk, what you got?
Peace, everybody. Hope everybody out there is doing well. And yeah, to kind of piggyback what Zach was saying, I met him in a dance group, and I peeped his style out, and he was nasty, and he peeped my style out, and we was nasty, and we was both checking each other's style out. So man, instantaneously a friendship for him, and it was no thought about it. It was a whole bunch of other people that was there with us that night. It was even a person that actually brought me there and introduced me to Zach.
Wow.
So I mean, once me and him met, it was just like the brotherhood was formed from the moment that we met each other. So, like he said, we spent a lot of time in a lot of different situations, going places, dancing, and I didn't tell him much about my the rest of my musical history, because I pretty much been doing music since I was a child. But we were just focusing on the moment of what we were in with the whole dancing and everything. So, eventually, as that friendship and our brotherhood began to progress more and more, that's when I kind of introduced him to the other side of what I did in terms of producing music and being a singer. So from there, we started a group, and we had a group in New York, and put together a bunch of other musicians, did a bunch of shows, had a chance to get on TV several times, and as we started getting older, naturally when you're a young man and you know you start to learn the ways of life, things kind of go in different directions. So it was never no love lost or anything like that. He just, he went his way and was doing things, the way he was doing it my way. So we always kept in touch. The brotherhood, the love never changed. And, lo and behold, man, some years later down the road, we reconnect. He came to see me actually when I was living in Vegas. And this was around maybe 2011 or 2012. So this was probably about 13 or 14 years later from the time that we
Mm.
were motivating and doing what we were doing. So as soon as we got back together, we start putting together dance routines. The moment we saw each other, so,
Yeah.
hey man, we really need to do something else with this other than what we're doing. And I think by us being a lot older, we had the mental psyche to actually take care and try to do some of the other things that we weren't ready to do as young men. So we started formulating Blast Jam, and we started talking about it. And I say we incepted it maybe around 2012, and we talked about it for 4 years to actually try to get
Hmm.
everything in place the way we wanted. You know, how we wanted to be perceived, what names and aliases and things we wanted to be known as. And once we incepted it, man, we went ahead and you know started putting the group together. We started recording, you know what I'm saying? And from that moment to now, it's just been pretty much smooth sailing and a blessing to actually be a part of this group. You know what I'm saying? And especially with somebody I've known him for, I don't even want to say how old I am, but I've known him for a long time, a lot longer than a lot of young people been alive. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? A lot longer than a lot of young adults have been alive. So, that just goes to show how long that we've been doing this and how serious that we actually take the craft of being entertainers. So, I'm thankful to actually be rolling with this brother, man. And that's pretty much the story of how Blast Jam came about.
Awesome, awesome, fellas. Okay, well, listen. Um, Out of all you brothers over here, there's a beautiful Nubian rain sitting over here also. So somebody want to tell me where Nubian rain comes into the Funk Around family at?
Yeah, so I'll take that. So as me and Unc was kind of getting ourselves together, like we on two different coasts. We're not together. I'm on the East Coast, he's on the West Coast. So in that time, we're trying to figure out how we can kind of mesh our sounds. We practicing together, and so we found this online app called Smule, where you can go in there, you can do karaoke and all that sort of stuff. So, and I was like heavily into it, and that's how I practice singing and all that sort of stuff. So on Smule, I joined this dope group of singers from around the country. Sean, if Sean is in here, shout out to Sean. She had this group online called AHY, and I linked up with them. And what we would do was we would just do karaoke songs together, but one person in one place, the other person sometimes across the world, and we would just make these fire duets. And I met Nubian Rain on there as one of the members of the AHY group. She was a beast, and as soon as I heard her voice, I instantly fell in love. I was like, "Yo, she is amazing!" And we would just do these crazy duets, and we just had so much fun with it. And while we was getting ready for Blast Jam, I told her I was like, "Hey, listen, like we about to go off and do this for real." And like, yo, just stay in touch with us, stay connected. We're gonna bring you in at some point in time, and I'll let her tell you the rest of the story.
All right.
But so here's the thing go ahead. I'll let you tell your story, and then I want to come back and I got something to say.
Okay, Miss
Okay.
Nubian Rain, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. I am Nubian Rain, of course, as my best friend said. We did meet in a group called AHY. Listen, let me say this. Shout out to Sean, who was actually over that group. Because if it was not for her alone, I would have never met Zap. So it's
Right.
just all of these things of fate. They just started to come together, and so from that, I just got to give her a shout out. But yeah, I have been in music, or music has been a part of my life for a very long time. Ever since I was 3, I started off singing in the church. Of course, I was a church girl for a long time, um, and so music has just been a part of me. And then I got to doing my own music, which I do have out. Um, and then finally, Zap and Uncle Funky kind of brought me in to do some things with them, and the projects were dope. And then when it was brought to my attention, to do something with loose cannons, and I was a little leery because it's like, I don't know them. I don't know if I want to do that. But if y'all know them, I'm cool. So I ended up finally getting a chance to work on some of the music they sent to me, and the music was phenomenal. It was something that I knew I wanted to be a part of because that was my type of vibe. And so I finally got a chance to talk to Bootha and Sync and over the phone. And I mean, it was just like clink, 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 clink. All of the chains were starting to just connect. Everything was starting to just connect so well, and I was so grateful to even be doing such a phenomenal project with them. Like I told them before, listen, I can do some oohs and ahs, and I'll be happy just to ride on your coattail. I'm telling you, it's just that dope. So, I'm humbled. I'm humbled to be the only female, first of all, with a bunch of brothers. Come on, you can't beat that. So I'm just humbled to be able to be a part of it. Just I'm grateful overall.
So Zap, you want to add something to that?
Yeah, I just wanted to add I just wanted to add that you when you hear these songs, you're gonna hear female voice. You're gonna hear a couple female voices on there. But Tiff is doing a lot of the singing. I'm sorry, Nubian Rain is doing a lot of the singing on there. So I just wanted we just wanted to bring her on and show her to you, because I'm telling you, ladies, when you get to the parts, you're gonna be singing right along, and you're gonna be like, "Yo, who's that sister that was singing?" That's Nubian Rain. So follow her, look for her online, follow her, go check out her music. She's a gifted artist. She's so dope, and we look forward to just
Very dope.
introducing her more, as we continue to make music. And I was looking at the chat. I see a couple of people on here. Shout out to some of our Blast Jam sisters who we
Hey,
also met on
Stoner,
Smule Helen.
you see you,
Yeah, yeah,
Star.
yeah,
See
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. So we see you out there. We
Nolan.
appreciate you. We love you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All
we
right, all
love you.
right.
Yeah,
So
we see everybody. So yeah, we appreciate everybody pulling up.
yeah, definitely. Thank y'all for coming out.
You know what
So
I'm
let me get
saying?
this straight. Let me get this straight. I got loose cannons on one side, and I got blast jam on the other side. I'm gonna need an explanation on how y'all came together to make Funk Around.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
who's
yeah.
gonna kick that off?
I'll take the first part, and I think Butha could take the next part of this. So
All
what
right.
happened? Really, Funk Around is born out of quarantine. And us sitting around, not really knowing what to do, and our love for music, we turned to the internet where D Nice is kind of he's at the pinnacle of DJs spinning, but that's where I started listening to music online and Butha as well. So we started in CQ. And as other DJs start coming online, we branching out. We're going and listening to, all these other DJs. And I don't know how I found the lower level lounge with DJ McFord. Um, but somebody sent it to me, and I joined, and I saw Paul, you was in there.
Yes, sir.
I was in there repping hard for DJ McFord, and I was like, oh, this okay. This brother is spinning some crazy dope house music, and that's where I just fell in love with just being in the room. Everybody was cool. The brother's dope. If y'all haven't seen DJ McFord, go follow him. He was at one time he spent maybe 18 hours straight, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But then that's where I started seeing Booth's name, and that's where Booth was in there, and DJ McFord was like, "Yo, Zap, I want you to meet Booth. He's a good brother. Go check him out." You know what I'm saying? And from there we just started chit chatting, and I'll let him go ahead and take the rest of the story.
Yeah, man. So just like Unc said, I mean, just like Zap said, it was a quarantine. Quarantine settled us all down. Quarantine gave us it allowed us it allowed us a moment to breathe and see and appreciate some more and appreciate some things that we truly don't, you know what I'm saying, that we can just take for granted. And I think music was, I ain't gonna say it was just I'm not gonna say it was just no big disparity like that, but at the same time, when DJs started engaging with the fans
Hmm.
during quarantine, like that, I truly think that was a monumental moment because it allowed folks to start. It allowed it allowed social media to be used for good. So let me say that. So yeah, me and Zap, we was in D Nice room, we was in CQ. We feel like we are CQ members. You know what I'm saying? So part of the CQ family. But we really started communicating when we went to DJ Nick Ford, LLL, his room, and we came together on house music. And we both found that we had a love for house music. Fast forward, we wind up going to a CQ live event in Las Vegas last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
CQ
sir.
Vegas. And me and Zap, you know what I'm saying, at that time, both of us went, we met. Dude, my brother came up to the room, we chopped it up and discussed our musical journeys and got to comparing resumes. And we just said, yo, man, it's going to be dope it'd be dope if we collab somewhere down the road. So fast forward from September to December, Loose Cannons, myself and Sin, we're working on the 25th anniversary album. And we had this one track. And I just say, yo, man, I think this is the track that we should pull Zap in on. And reached out to Zap, sent him the track. And yo, man, I'm gonna bow out and let one of them either Zap come back or Uncle Fonk
So
just
here's the crazy thing.
after we sent the track.
So I'll say this, and then I'm gonna toss it to Uncle Funk. So what Butha didn't know was, I mean, he knew that I had a partner, but Butha really didn't hear. He never really heard Unc's voice when on the track that he sent. He was like, "I hear your voice on here," like, and I'm like, "All right, cool. I can, I hop on there." But what he didn't know was I was going to be like, "Nah, man, like me and Unc are a team. Anything that we do, we're gonna do it together." So I let Unc hear the track, and I'll let him tell you what his response was after that.
So basically, when he played the track for me, I liked it a lot. But I was like, well, what is this? And he was like, hey man, I met a brother in Las Vegas, and he's a part of a hip hop group, and he asked us to, he asked me to get on this track. And I'm like, all right, well, I was pretty much saying to him, well, what you gonna do? And he was like, no, like what we gonna do? And I'm like, man, I don't. These brothers don't know me, man. I said they didn't ask me to be a part of this. I said so. I was a little bit. I wasn't so much skeptical. I just kind of didn't want to, I hadn't met the brothers yet, so I just didn't want to overstep my bounds by trying to get on a track that technically I wasn't invited to be on. So, Zap is telling me, nah, bro. He was like, nah, bro, we got to do this together. We got to do this together. So, you know, after a few times of him saying it, he finally convinced me. We get on the track and we do it, and we do it, and we do it some more,
Yeah.
and we do it some more.
Yeah.
So by the time we put all of that into it, man, we listening to back to what we doing, and I'm like, man, we got something here. We got something here, and this, it was something we could touch, something we couldn't touch. It was just something there. So, still in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, all right, man, what is these brothers going to think when they hear this track? So I remember the first, and mind you, I had not met Booth and Sing Q yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still saying to myself, is these brothers going to like this song? So Zach gets back to me and he said, hey, man, I talked to Booth Vandross today. And he said the first thing that brother asked me was like, hey, bro, like, I hear somebody else singing on the track with you. And he was like, yeah, that's Uncle Fonk. So as soon as he started saying this, I'm like, uh-oh. You know what I mean? But he was like, no, bro, like, yo, this is crazy. Like, So, I mean, I had a sigh of relief. And, from that moment where I felt like I got the acceptance, that's when we all actually were able to get on the phone and I was able to meet them. And I mean, like, it just felt like it was something that was supposed to be. I just was happy that they liked what I did and liked what we did together.
We love what y'all did, brother. Hey, I'll tell y'all too, the original version of that song just has me and my brother on it. But ever since we got the singing version back with the vocals on it, we ain't played the original version since.
Nah, see, and that's what I was about to chime in and say. It's like, yo, man, we were supposed to put that version on the 25th anniversary album. But after we made that song, we haven't even looked back. We haven't even went back to that album, bro, to even assess anything that was going on. We just like, yo, that's the version you got then. Now, you know what I'm saying? Then we did it. And we only sent that version. There's a lot of people who still haven't heard the version of that song with, you know what I'm saying, with us four. So, you know what I'm saying?
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
So just so everybody knows, because we've talked about this song, but no one has actually said the name of the song. So does somebody want to say the name of the song, because it's very significant? Because I heard the song when y'all first did it, and then I heard it again when it's remastered, and I pumped that in my house for like weeks on end. Every now and then I still pump it. But
the name of the song, the original name of the song is Fonk Around. That was the original name of the song based on the original hook that I laid. So I just stole, how you just steal a little parts from the bridge or whatever. That was the original name of the song, but it was kind of unforeseen and ironic what happened next, according to our branding and everything else. So that's when the dominoes really started to fall.
So there we go.
Yeah,
So
I actually when I let Paul hear the song, I sent the song to Paul. And he was just like, yo, man, he just kept replaying it, and he got to a point to where he was just like, yo, man, that should be the name of the group. Fonk Around. So when I threw that name into the hat, that's where I got it from. I got it from Paul G.
yeah, man. I love that song, man. And y'all, if y'all haven't checked their music out, please go look up Loose Cannons and check out Blast Jams. And please, Nubian Rain, go look up all their music. It is a treat. It brings back nostalgia for all the sounds from back in the day. And Funk Around does the same thing. It's definitely nostalgia music. I've heard this track, so I'm happy with it. But I want to ask each and every one of y'all right now. Uh, what is the Funk Around mission statement or mission for what y'all feel and what y'all feel is like the future for Funk Around? So since I'm looking at the boxes here, I'm gonna start with you first.
Um, the mission statement is to be expressive. The mission statement is to provide a good feeling, a good outlook, despite everything that you got going on. Our whole being is based on reality. We know how hard life can be. We know what escapes that we use to get away from that. One of those tools is music. So our job is to provide as much of an escape for our fans and ourselves as much as possible. So when Funk Around, Loose Cannons, Glass Jam, and Nubian Rain get together, we try to focus on adding an element that's been not missing but not spoken of
Mhm.
much lately in music, which is emotion, which is connection and feeling. We all can vibe off a certain beat, you know what I mean? We all can freestyle in our head, but there's certain people that we hold on to over the course of history, be it music or sports, because they connected with us emotionally. From Muhammad Ali to Tupac. Tupac might have not been the greatest rapper, but it was something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Emotional connection. So when Funk Around hit
Mhm.
the stage, and when Funk Around hit the videos, and when Funk Around hit Wax, the Nubian Rain, that's what we're gonna provide. And it's gonna sound great sonically, and we're gonna try to look our best as much as we can. Fuck the holiday.
All right. So Uncle Funk, why don't you come on up next and tell us what it means, what Funk Around means to you?
Funk around is a style. It's a state of mind. It's grandma cooking in the kitchen, frying fish. You know what I'm saying, making collard greens. It's dirty sneakers when you get finished playing basketball when your feet is all sweaty. It's when the lady get finished curling her hair and she get the right curl and she look in the mirror right before she grab her purse and get ready to go out the house. You know what I'm saying? Funk around is a piece of nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Where when we were off camera, I remember having a conversation with you, telling you that the music is is about touching a piece of yourself when it used to feel good. It's not about judging what anybody else is doing. It's things
Hmm.
that people are doing now that's great as well. But a lot of the music that touch us is music that people made from their hearts and from their souls. And a
Right.
lot of it is music that's from our past. So we can't go back there. You know what I'm saying? So the feeling is to capture what once was and bring it back to the forefront where people can sing about love. As Sin Q said, feel emotion, where there's a vibration that all of us once connected to, that we disassociated ourselves from, that we can reconnect to that vibration. It's a spirit that's higher than all of ourselves. That's why we were able to put this group together. And it was a thoughtless situation that we put together because the vibration is higher than ourselves. So if five of us can do it, 20 of us can do it, 100 of us can do it, 1,000, 10,000, and the number goes on. It's a vibration that all of us can connect to. So that's what Funk Around is. Funk Around is timeless music.
Mm.
It's timeless music.
Awesome. Miss Nubian Rain, being the only female in the group, what does Funk Around mean for you? Right now, I
So
should say.
so sitting here and I was contemplating about what I was gonna say when it came to me. And I looked at it and I said, okay, loose cannons. And the purpose of a cannon is to blast, jam, which is going to take off. We're going to literally, it's going to be so phenomenal that I feel like it's going to be out of this world. Like going from this specific area of music, and it's just going to take off into a whole nother galaxy. I just feel like that's where it's going to go,
Awesome. Awesome.
literally.
Yeah.
Because the two names
That was
together,
profound.
I
That was
mean,
very,
like the two names together, they
That was
just,
flo-
that
that
was it. That was
that's
it.
profound. That's profound.
that was very profound. I think, I mean, you summed it up right there, but Bootha, what's your thoughts on what Funk Around means to you, my brother?
Man, I think everybody pretty much everybody knows my testament of what I coined. coined our music to be. And our music is Fonk Around is a different sound and it's a different feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's first and foremost a different sound. Just like Unc says, music progresses. You know what I'm saying? It never reverses, it progresses. So with that being said, I feel like we've we've launched a new sound. Uh, it's not so much to say that, well, no, hell no, yeah, it is. Don't nobody sound like this. I'm sorry, don't nobody don't.
Right about
I'm
that.
not I'm not saying that to poke my chest out, but at the same time, I am poking my chest out when I say this. That nobody out there, I don't care what names you want to come up with, how big of an artist they are, I don't care who you come up with. There's nobody out there making the music that we are right now. It doesn't sound like nothing that nobody's out there doing, and it won't. But we will be when you do finally hear it, you'll know that we were the blueprint, that we were the originator of this sound that we're about to unleash. And like my man also said, uh, it's not it's not a reconnection, it's a recorrection. That what you said earlier,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you
Yes,
know what
sir.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it is.
It's not a reconnection. It's a recorrection, and we're gonna hopefully be able to provide the recorrection so you can get back to reconnecting to the sound that made you feel oh so good when you heard it at that time. At the time that when you heard it. So yeah, man. I got 4 words, man. Different sound, different feeling. That's fun for me.
All right. So before we, and y'all are welcome to ask questions, and we'll answer them for you if you guys got questions. But Zach, why don't you finish this segment up for us? What's funk around mean for you, brother?
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna sum it up and just say this: we got next,
Mm.
and let's get ready. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go.
There you go.
Let's
There
go.
you go. There you go.
Mm.
So,
Yes, sir.
does anybody have any questions out there? If not, for the Funk Around family, if y'all have some questions, please drop it in the comments. We'll see them, and we'll be glad to answer them. Um, Again, I am honored to be here with this family. And if you don't know their family, just look at them. You can tell they're a family, and they're here for it. So, uh, yeah, don't be shy at all. If you got a question, ask. If not,
Yeah,
we'll keep this
yeah,
thing moving.
yeah,
So let me know.
yeah.
I guess we'll give you another couple of seconds or so because we don't want to leave no dead air out here. So
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to add too is that
go ahead.
uh, this situation came together so fast. It came.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's nothing about it to me is mind boggling. Only for how fast that it came together. That's the part where I'm just like, wow, I'm still in awe at the fact of how fast we were able to put this together. And in life, a lot of times people force situations together. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Where um, when things are supposed to be the way that it's supposed to be, you don't have to force it. You don't need to force it. We have goals that we have in our heads, and we think that in order to reach those goals, that you have to move a certain way and you have to put a certain force behind those goals. But sometimes the goal is already set once you put it in your mind, and it has to have time to manifest itself. Just like if you go in the kitchen and start cooking, you can say, I want this, this, and this. But if you don't take your time to prepare the meal,
Mhm.
you won't get the meal because you didn't take your time to prepare it. So sometimes, when it's something that you want to do, you have to let it come to you. And I can say that this is the first time in my career that I've ever collaborated with a group of people where it wasn't something that we had to think about putting together. From the time we met, all the way from doing the first song Funk Around to the rest of the songs that we did, it was like Funk Around just opened up the door to get to everything else that we started doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually produce the tracks for our group. So once we finished Funk Around, I was ready to move on to the next thing and say, hey, man, look what we got here. You know what I'm saying? We got something that we could take around to the whole world and feed them with this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and like I said, from day one, A1, you know what I'm saying? Like, once we met, it kind of felt like my long lost cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like family members that, when everybody got these cousins and these family members that live somewhere else and they never seen them, and then they don't meet them until they turn like, 30 or 40 years old. And,
Right.
and sometimes it's an awkward feeling. Well, it was none of that with us. You know what I'm saying? From the time we met to now, you know what I'm saying? It's just been a complete, even with Nubian Rain, you know what I'm saying? Like, this whole body of people that you see right here on this screen, all of our relationships started from as soon as the moment that we met each other.
That's
All
amazing,
of us.
man.
The same with Loose Cannons. When Luther was telling the story about him and CQ, the story with me and Zap, the story with Zap and Nubian, the story with me and Zap. When you look at the whole pot, all of us from the time we met all the way up to now, this is what it's been. And usually when you cultivate those type of friendships and those relationships with people, when you meet from the door, you don't have to build that relationship. It's something that was already there. Now you have to learn how to nurture it instead of building. If it's something that you have to nurture, it's a lot easier than have to put all the bricks and stuff in place and build it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody give you a building that was already built, now your job is just to maintain it. So the Most High built the building for us, and now it's just our job to maintain the building.
All right.
Well
All right.
said.
That's well said. That's well said. So we're gonna keep this moving along. So I understand y'all are out in LA to shoot the video. So what
Yep.
I want to know is how was that? Why'd y'all pick LA? And how was it meeting each other for the very first time?
Yeah, man. No, when we were flip-flopping back and forth. So the song "Let's Get To It" is our debut single that we're about to put out. And when as we listened to the song, we were just like, "Yo, we got to be out in like um, you know, a sunny place where the vibe is just like it's so dope." And we thought Cali is the perfect spot. We mulled back and forth between Cali and New York, and we this song is really a Cali vibe. So we
Mm.
was like, yo, we're gonna make it happen. Let's just do it. And we were figuring out, okay, we got 3 tracks done. All right, what's next? And I'm like, yo, let's shoot a video. Let's get this train moving. So once I sent that message out, we just everybody went into action. Everybody took a piece of the planning and organizing. And the cool thing is, man, like this when you have a group of people, it's so hard to get anything done. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, um, and what we've just kind of what fell into place for us is everybody has different talents, skills, and abilities away from the music. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like we have so many things that we do in-house that we were able to just kind of tap into. So planning and organizing the video, we just did it all ourselves. And once we decided LA was the spot, we all just made a move to get on out there. And I'll let somebody else pick up the
Well,
experience of
But
actually
wait,
being out
before
there.
okay, well,
Yeah,
wait, Zach, so I want to get your experience on
yeah, yeah, yeah.
how'd you feel meeting these brothers for the first time? Well, I know
Well,
you
so
met
here's the
Booth.
thing. Like
I'll,
I
I'll
met
tell you.
Butha, right? So me and
Tell
Butha
you a
was
crazy
cool.
story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a crazy story that'll help sum this up.
All
When
right,
I
go
got to
ahead.
LA, they lost my luggage. My luggage was gone. You know what I'm saying? So that was, when we got there and I'm sitting there waiting at the, thing for my luggage to come out. I'm like, where's my stuff? You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to the people trying to figure it out. My luggage had never even left the airport where I was at.
Oh,
So I'm already dealing with this while we're waiting for Booth and St. Q to come from, get off their flight to meet us. So I'm gonna tell you something that was crazy, and I never told these brothers this, but I'm gonna let them know this today. When I saw them for the first time, it made me forget that they lost my luggage.
wow, that's
It
awesome.
made me forget that they lost my luggage. Like I said, it felt like I got a chance to see cousins, and y'all know this, man. When we saw each other, it was like cousins of family members that just ain't seen each other in for a while, and we was getting back together. So it made me the feeling that I felt about them losing my luggage. That feeling went away the moment that I saw those brothers. So
No doubt.
that first introduction was important because I had a whole nother situation going on that could have completely diverted my spirit somewhere else. So just still seeing them was a calming. I was with family, and that was it. So that was my first introduction into how I felt the first time that we all got to see each other, man. That they helped me feel better about the airport losing my luggage.
So,
I'm glad we can help. I'll back door you, bro. It was peaceful. It was a peaceful experience after being in such a stressful environment because that shit popped off immediately. Like you say, they lost
Yeah.
his luggage, and this is other things that was trying to go on that the devil was trying to kick up, but we quickly dismissed that. You know what I'm saying? And we
Mhm.
were able to stay focused and get the job done. And it was just good to be around a lot of people that are able to block out distractions for the end goal to get accomplished. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And show so much love and able just to talk like men to each other and be honest with each other. Because a lot of times people will hold their tongue just to make the people around them feel comfortable. But we're so honest with each other, we don't have to do that. So there's no guessing games. And when there's no guessing games, it makes a lot of things run a lot smoother also. So being around my brothers and then my sister come in like that, it's been cool. Like I say, it's like we at the family reunion right now. We're just trying to see what we finna eat.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
that's
Booth, what about you?
it.
What about you, Booth?
That's the man. It was it was such a um at first when we started making the three songs and Fonk Around was the first song we made, and so we started, like, yeah, man, we need to do a video for this. And we had a video all, honestly, we had a video all planned for Fonk Around. We was
Hmm.
gonna go to California, but it was gonna be in a totally different, and we was gonna dedicate the bulk of it to a totally different environment. I'm not gonna say exactly what that is because I'm pretty sure we're gonna use that later on
Right.
down the line with something else. But uh, so somebody that I sent the EPK to, and I'm just really expecting folks to vibe off of. Since we telling them this the first song we did, then I'm thinking that I send you these three songs. Now I'm sorry, we done made three songs by now, so I send you the EPK, but I'm telling you that Bump Around is the joint. And then you come back and say to me, nah, I like this song. So somebody came in and said, yo, I like the joints, but Let's Get To It is the one. I was just like, whoa. And it was a sister who said it to me. And I was just like, oh, okay. So, I started hearing a couple of more comments about Let's Get To It. So I went to the brothers and I was like, yo, man, I know we thinking about Funk Around. I said, but for our intro to the world, for our street warmer, for our whatever we want to call it, I say after going back and getting some feedback off of Let's Get To It and going back and listening to it and listening to it again, I'm like, yo, bro, I think this is our perfect introduction to the world. So when we got there to do that video, man, and we had everything in place from the young ladies who participated, um, Isha, Bria, Lilia, and Paxi. You know what I'm saying? Much love to y'all from the time that we got there, and everything was in place. It was all planned out. They were well taken care of. We made sure that they didn't have no worries. You know what I'm saying? It was a smooth ride, but not without a couple of bumps. You know, not without a little turbulence. The devil, yeah, like my brother said, the devil was trying to work. But what I'm saying, we overcame all of that. And it just made it a beautiful experience, man, for us to be in Cali with a song that had a Cali vibe. And for us to be meeting each other all for the first time at that point, plus my little brother, Justin,
Shout
My little
out.
brother Justin gets to not only come and visit California for the first time, but he comes and films his first video in California for the first
Nice.
time, and you know, and it's with us. So yeah, man, it was, you know what I'm saying. I couldn't, yeah, that's how it was supposed to happen, and that's how it happened. Like, you know what I'm saying,
Well,
like a family. You know what I'm saying. We done came together. And Most High done brought us together for a reason.
there you go. Well, as in the title of the song, we might as well get to the music video. We at that time frame. So
Hey,
y'all say, let's get to it
Let's get
and
to
hey,
drop
man.
that video. Let the world see it.
So who wants to introduce this? Y'all want to
Yo,
introduce this and give a couple of one-liners before we go into it.
ladies and gentlemen, Fonk
Voice,
Around.
voice.
Hey,
Nah, yo, we appreciate again everybody's love. Y'all are so supportive. Y'all are supportive family, and y'all family to us. So we glad that we can share this moment with y'all. We're excited about it. We're excited where it's about to go, and we hope y'all enjoy it as much as we enjoyed filming it.
yeah,
Uh,
All right, let's get to it.
I'm typing a little message that says, I ain't gonna, I'm just tell y'all, if it's a little glitchy on our end, we apologize, but you know what I'm saying? It's if we need to run it back, we'll run it back for y'all. If y'all want us to run it back. But let's get to it though. Hold on.
we go full screen right now.
you want to run that? You want to run that back?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a few minutes. I'm gonna give it a few minutes and just let it, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna run it back.
Okay, we
A
can
few
close out
seconds.
with that. We can close out with that,
Then I'm
Paul.
gonna run it back. Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
yeah, we'll
go
close
ahead.
that out with that.
For
Okay,
sure.
so I mean, I gotta
For
applaud you
sure.
guys. I've already heard the song multiple times, and I've seen the video. We're sorry, y'all, that it's a little choppy right now, but we're gonna try to play it back and let it come through, and we'll end with that video once more time. So again, uh, the song is dropping when? When are we dropping this song?
All right, this song is coming out on Friday, Friday,
Friday.
August, Friday, August
Hey,
4th.
boy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yep, Friday.
What
So this Friday
hey,
is
what
is
boy.
going
platform?
is most certainly going to be on Spotify. The video is going to come out on the video will be on YouTube. We'll let y'all know if we run it down some other outlets. We'll let y'all know if we secure them. But definitely it's going to be out on YouTube. The song is going to be so yeah, so look out for us. We're gonna be sending out some pre-save links pretty soon, probably tomorrow. So just look for that and save the song when you save it. And tap in with us when when the song come out. Stream it, buy it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
That's
Mm-hmm.
good. Okay. Well,
August 4th, baby.
August 4th. So that's this coming Friday,
Yes, sir.
August 4th. The song will be released and the video will be released right after that, I take it. So we are looking forward to that. So y'all tell me, so how can we support Funk Around Family? What's the call to action that you need us to do to give y'all support on this mission?
So
Follow,
here's a what's they
subscribe.
said?
Yeah, follow and subscribe at Fonk Around Music. Y'all see that ticker down there below?
Yeah,
Hit
follow
that
us everywhere. Follow us on every platform. And here's the thing, we just getting started. So music is not only what we do, like
ticker.
this collective group of people that you have on this live right now. I don't know any other talented people. Um, Everybody is an artist in their own right. So we looking forward to building a foundation with music and then launching in all different areas. Just tapping into our creative energy that we can share with the world. So look out for merchandising. look out for all that stuff. We coming with everything. So, and we want to give you all the music that make you feel good, that make you want to get up. You know what I mean? You might be feeling bad. You put our song on, and you can be like, you know what? It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. So, just stay connected with us, and we promise we're gonna put all our heart, soul, energy into this music, into the art that we give y'all, and we just want to continue to create. So
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Well, look, I want to thank y'all for allowing me to host this. I'm just one of the brothers from the Gentleman's Corner and doing my own daily thoughts. But I appreciate y'all allowing me to be part of this. Um, y'all got to go out when the song drops, and don't forget to download the song. I want y'all to go out and download the song. Yeah, because the song is hot.
Yeah,
It's definitely
no
hot.
doubt.
Um, but I'm Funk. Uh, I'm gonna let you take us out, and you can introduce the video one more time, and we'll play one second time around.
Hold on, hold on, I'm sorry. I just, what I'm saying. I just want to also add, man,
I don't know if I'm.
to our extended family, that what I'm saying, CQ family, the LLL family. Like me and Zap, what I'm saying. Me and Zap have made some real connections with a lot of people who are, what I'm saying, who are part of both, if not just one alone, whatever it may be. We've made a lot of relationships with quite a few people. So I know none of y'all ever saw this. Yeah, we chirped about it and talked about it, but we knew that until y'all actually saw what we was about to put in place and have coming, that you probably, there wasn't enough words to explain what we had coming. So, from the bottom, much love and respect to all of y'all, uh, who rocking with us, who take this, and hopefully you hear that this is a different this is a different brand of music that's going to, what I'm saying, we're shooting for the stars, but we're going a different route. Like I keep telling people, they ask, yo, Loose Cannon still making music? Yeah, why wouldn't we be? But when y'all made a right, we made a left. You know what I'm saying? We made a left when everybody else kept making that right. So I just want to thank our extended CQ family, our extended lower level lounge family, DJ Mick Ford,
Yes,
DJ
sir.
Night,
DJ McFord.
DJ T Night, you know what I'm saying? T Night, yo, man. Because like you said, this came about because of the pandemic. And when everybody think that as bad as you might think the pandemic may have been to us, to us, what came out of the pandemic was a true blessing, and we thank y'all.
Definitely.
Um, well, wait before I get to Nubian Rain. I know we haven't got a chance to talk to you a little bit more, but what's some of your final thoughts on this? Because you're now part of the family too.
I just hope that everybody continues to support us in future endeavors, and that us as a unit continue to like just grow even more, and just kind of start to be so creative that we're not going to even have any understanding of how creative we're about to be. That's where I want us to get to. And like I said before, I'm just grateful and humble to even be a part of it. And I don't feel like I deserve it, but I'm not gonna turn it down either. Just know that. But yeah, just everybody continue to support us, go stream the music, check out the video, leave comments
You
on
deserve it,
everything.
sis.
I appreciate y'all. These are my brothers and I love them dearly. So, just I'm just
Yeah,
grateful.
Thank you. All right, I'm Funk. Without further ado, go ahead.
um, the one person I do want to thank too as well, on top of what Booth has said, is DJ McFord, because um, I almost feel like he's the ambassador to how a lot of this got started. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first heard about who Bootha was before I even met him, I saw his name come up a couple of times, but you know, a lot of this came from all of us centering ourselves around this DJ. This is an awesome DJ. He's a good man and he's an awesome DJ. One of the last things I wanted to say is treat people with the same love and respect that you want for yourself. The same admiration, the same love, the same kindness, the same everything that you would want for yourself. You got to be willing to do that for somebody else, because we're all deserving of that. We all under this planet together. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't meant for us to be under this planet together, we'd be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Outer space. So we're out of space right now. Sometimes we forget that Earth is in outer space. We forget that sometimes. So, you know, the same things that you want for yourself, be willing to want that for somebody else to increase your own blessings. So that's about it. Follow us, support us. We'll continue to keep making good, stanky music for you. You know what I'm saying? Stank face music, stuff that you know, we plan on sticking to our roots of good hip hop, soul, funk music, pop, all of that good stuff all wrapped up into one musical burrito. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the last thing that I have to say. And thank Paul. Definitely, we want to thank you for
thank you, my brother.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all once again. So we ready to run this back one more time. We can go out on the let's get it.
Yeah, we can see what it do again. Try it again. We can try it again.
If not, y'all know the video will be released Friday with the song.
Yeah, it'll be released on Friday.
Make sure y'all are streaming it. Yeah. And wherever it's downloadable, download it.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
As Zach can say, spend that little 99 cents.
Send them 99 pennies.
99 pennies. 99 pennies. That's all we need. We love y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, much love and respect to all of y'all.
Thank everybody.
Much love and respect to all of y'all.
Definitely.
All right, hold on, y'all.
It's been a good night.
Yay, yay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. August 4th, y'all.
August 4th, y'all. Let's go.
August
Fonk
4th,
around.
y'all.
We party.
Yeah, we funk around, we party.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It's in our nature. We down to get naughty.
So before this party gets carving up a little bit further, salute to the Fonk Around family. All success to y'all, my brothers and sisters.
Let's go.
And
Let's
enjoy
go.
yourselves. And thank y'all for coming out. We appreciate y'all.
Family.
Remember, August 4th, pick it up, get it, stream it, play it. Play it till you play it some more, and play it in the clubs.
Download it. Play it in the club.
Download it, everything.
Work out to it.
Definitely a great workout song. Definitely a great workout song.
Yes, sir.
Much
all right,
love
y'all.
and respect, y'all.
Peace.
Good night. Have a good night. Good night.